as expected, New Balance has brought new colorways for this 9060 range. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at a very interesting one which will also have some pink color on it. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also give me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video guys, as I just said, we're going to have a look at one of the latest color combinations available for a pair of New Balance 9060. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as usual, as expected, will come in this dark gray colorway box, which will just have this NB logo here on top in this silver color. So let's go ahead and just take them out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at this latest color combination available for this New Balance 9060 in this gray matter colorway. So it's no surprise that New Balance is bringing more colorways almost weekly. So the latest one will be this grey matter one, which retails at least here in the UK for 160 pounds, which will make it somewhere around 190 US dollars. And as usual, this range will bring very good materials and a very good level of comfort, which by now we are already used to it. So in case you're not familiar with this range, this one dropped around 2.5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, when New Balance had a collaboration with Joe Fresh Goods. And since then, even without a collaboration, New Balance has brought quite good materials and very nice color blockings for most of these releases for this 9060. But for sure, the most important thing is that this one will sit on a dual density midsole, which will feel actually quite good underfoot. And of course, being combined with this very nice and soft leather materials and mesh for this upper, I really feel that this one is one of the most comfortable releases coming from New Balance in the last 3 or 4 years. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of 3 materials. One of it will be this silvery mesh material, which will be present for most of this upper, and I would say that this one will act as a base layer. And on top of this mesh material guys, we're gonna have 2 other overlays. One of it will be this gray suede material, which will be present here at the front of the toe section, on top of the toe section, in the midfoot, partially at the ankle section, and also covering the whole heel section as well. And besides this gray suede material, we're also gonna have this gray tumble leather, which will be present on top of the toe section, on each side of the toe section as well, and also at the back, covering the each side of the heel section, and also just above it, where we're also gonna have this NB logo embroidered in this pink color. Going now in the midfoot guys, as usual, we're gonna have this N logo, which is actually quite big. So this one will come in this plasticky material, which also seems that is gonna be a bit reflective. So usually this N letter will be different from the lateral side to the medial side, but this time they decided to use the same material for each side. As for the actual lacing system, you can see that for this one I'm gonna have this elastic string, which this time will have slightly smaller eyelets. So in case you want to cut out these strings and put a normal pair of laces, you will actually need also to enlarge slightly these eyelets. So underneath these laces guys, we're also gonna have this very padded tongue, which will be made out of the same mesh material as the rest of the upper. And here at the top of this tongue, we're also gonna have this synthetic leather material, which will keep in place this pink tab with the NB 9060 written on top of it in this silver color. Going now inside of the shoe guys, for this one I'm gonna have this white lining, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding, which will keep your foot quite good in place. And as usual at the bottom we're gonna have a foam insole, which this time will come in this gray color. Going now towards the midsole, guys, we're gonna have this heel counter support, which will be a translucent one, and it will reveal this very interesting design. And this is something which comes for all of these 9060 releases. So now, guys, we can go to this very interesting looking midsole, which will be made out of an absorb and also SBS materials. So this one will come in this off-white, cream and gray colorway. And for sure I find that this one is one of the most comfortable midsoles coming from New Balance, which will also have a very interesting looking design, which for sure, at least for me, I find that this one it's actually gonna give a very good stability, as it's gonna have this staggered design. So now, guys, we can go to this pink rubber outsole, which will have your normal standard design, nothing changed here. But usually this rubber outsole will come in 2 or 3 colors, but as you can see this time this one will be a full pink. Nevertheless, this one will still have the same design, which will also have a lot of this foam midsole exposed in a lot of places, which will make it slightly a bit more flexible. But as usual in the midfoot we're also gonna have this New Balance lettering. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny fit, for this range I'm always going with my true to size, and this one fits me just fine, and I will say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet. But just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one is not going to be too snug for you. So overall, guys, this latest color combination coming from New Balance for this 9060 range, which for today we had it in this gray matter colorway, in my opinion is looking quite nice, and as usual will bring quite good materials as well. And in case you are not a big fan of this specific colorway, which will have also this pink accents, it seems that we're also gonna have a very similar colorway without these pink accents, which unfortunately wasn't available when I actually purchased this one. But as usual, I would say that this one will bring quite good materials, a very interesting design, and of course having this very squishy midsole, for sure the level of comfort will be quite good as well. And of course, as I'm saying in most of my reviews for this 9060 range, if you're not a big fan of this specific colorway, on the New Balance website we have around 12 to 15 colorways available, so for sure you have where to choose from. And in case even if on New Balance you don't find your colorway, on StockX we have around 40 colorways altogether, so for sure you have now where to choose from. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of one of these latest color combinations available for this New Balance 9060, which for today we had it in this gray matter colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.